这个嘞，是你个人的问题了。
真的是难哦。哇，好酷哦！
还有一个一个开。看 Ben Stay。
哇，
叫什么 Lock？
哎，
那个是 Hogwart，这个叫 Hogwart。For better thing。哇，根本就是在 spam。Sebastian。Rains。Decrease the amount of gun from inferi。
Tob's cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked
直
the
接
area
谷
on
歌
your
试
map.
看了。
哇，要用到那个东西。哎呀，谷歌设自己慢慢摸啦。
哇，这个真的是摸不到的哦，我跟你讲，因为这个武器根本是杀不死的，你知道吗？
What the fuck？
真的是杀不死他，一定要用别的武器才可以杀。然后我就讲，一定要用武器来过关。Man， 哎，就这样了的话，我没有理他了。哎。
那个青蛙抓了都不懂要放哪里。嘟嘟鸟。
啊，我去找到一个 YouTube 了，来，他只用这把枪，而且是 Impossible mode。OK， 我们来看一下。哇，他是可以射死他的 fuck。OK，我知道了，这样子的话，好的 fuck。OK， 一下子。
Spacey limits lead. Vivarum. La. Increase Chinese chomping cabbage damage. Whoa. Mandrake.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here.
Venomous
Deacons mark the area
tentacular.
on your map.
What's a venomous tentacular? Venomous tentacular. Bombara. Conringo. Difindo. Espelemus. Incendio. Adragdabra. Crinco. Perio. 啊，
来，这次可以啊。
他刚才讲什么来着？这是什么来的？
Oh my god！ 看人玩很容易 man， 还用 controller 玩 ，the fuck man！
Venomous tentacular. Venomous tentacular.
輕啊輕啊輕，哦，對啊對，嚟咯。人家賠過，我賠過，屌！哎
，Noobs.
，Oh no！ 诶，死啊！喂，还没有。What？ 不是讲死啊，狗狗死了。他是 keep， 哇，好天，他应该用 keep 来。那我还用电脑来玩，丢！都在 M 这么容易啊，看过去。他妈的！ 那是我我过的倒是真的是他妈的 lucky 我了，丢丢，这个游戏
啊，在这边外面。
耶，哎，哎呀，你 auto M 呢？
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field
再
guide.
上去。
I'm most pleased to be
OK，
included.
真的是很难玩这个。Holy shit！
FPS， 我吐了。
I practice doing a loop the loop on my.
哎，那种方法就是那种方法。丢，
Summer. What a waste of time. I don't know what Madame Cougar was seeing in Mel Grave. She's not that good at flying. 啊
Lumos.
，Why man？
Revelio.
telescope 那边太远了。下次，
快点！
诶，
不要不要不要！
Revelio. Lumos.
正方的区。
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to
有
hear.
可能就
Good
是
to
，Oh
hear.
my
If
god！
Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Lumos.
Yes. Help. 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 Help.
哇丢！真的是很难玩哦。非常酷哦！我在玩到这边的时候，what the fuck？
What are you up to now?
怎么你这样喜欢折磨自己？
Oh my god man！ 这把枪没有用，bro。算了啦，没有用是吗？我刚才做到有用，来。
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
这就死啊！不要错了，不要错了。哦，
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not
啊，
even let
终
us
于死
carry
了！他
wands.
妈的！
Thus, many
玩到很
goblins,
辛苦了。
myself included,
我
have
这片
spent
干
our
硬干爆
lives
了。
mistrusting wizard
Ew.
kind. Ranrock was convinced that the
你讲的也是给我
repositories
记住了，
contained
我
a
跟你讲。
magical
他
power
妈的
that
不难
wizards
玩。
wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me
Papa,
that
that's all
was
it's about.
meant to be gobbledygook.
Well,
yes.
yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off.
God.
I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue.
Okay.
I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence
my
to
God.
Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Arrest the momentum. Sender! Bombarda! Places! Levioso! We need to break its line of sight somehow. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Expelliarmus! Descendo! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Pulso! Incendio! Accio! Bombarda! Places! India!
โอ้สุดยอดเลย
Illusionment should get us through that door. Revelio.
Delusion. I have no idea, man. 我是要上网才能去的。哦，难道我要用 invisible？
Let's go.
Yes, of course.
What the fuck? Hello.
哇，像之前那些 chest 我都没有拿到。
Books really prepare one for
Nice
reality.
one.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
Shit. Fuck.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
我讲过 cross 欸
Revelio.
这也是可以 cross 的。
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Revelio. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
哎呦，我没有卖到东西咩？
哎，行了路。What the fuck? Oh no. 喂！喂，走啊走啊走啊走啊走啊！
We're being watched by a door.
去！哎呦
Revelio.
！My goodness, my goodness！ 死了死了，跑！
I'll be quiet.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Oh.
Revelio.
到底是什么？我拉下来就
We're being watched by a door. Revelio.
上面有一个。
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
拉了影响哪里？
啊！ 一现在找最早要关。
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious.
Revelio.
Oh my
There must
god！
be
我
more
无法
notes
想象到，
around
如
here.
果玩那个
What could they be building?
Impossible 的话，是活到怎样呢？活到这个都要死哦。
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am,
Holy shit,
they're
down.
building something rather large.
Holy
But what?
shit！
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Oh my god！ 那是老赵。Why？
That's the last loyalist.
Revelio.
Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
哎，彼得，
啊，
没有事啊。那个俊景叫我来漏了，啊，
哦，
Hello。
哦，
You should know better than that by now. Who told you that?
哎，
I won't rest. I will make you pay. Too slap. I won't miss me.
Descendo!
会不会我已结束了？
Revelio. Sprinkler.
哇，现在开始了，
I will make you.
现在开始了。没有，我在把这个给漏吧。
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
你们会落啊，然后我下一场。
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
先玩好这个先。
啊，有点这里，你到底画在哪里了？
What？
你明天就完了，
一旦玩到前5个小时罢了。
前5个小时。
呀，他玩的很慢，虽然你看那个时间，他玩的很久。No man， 他玩的很慢。
我看你从早上玩到晚上的噻。
呀，然后我讲给他从早上玩到晚上，他不相信 man。我觉得他不早，我叫他从早上玩到晚上，还骂我，我的 fuck。这个妈的，
才是 man。板。
早上玩到晚上，哦，好命哦，我跟你讲。
Revelio.
讲的继续讲，还有东西讲吗？没有了的。
是的，极好命这个人。
哦，屌。讲这样多也不是没有女朋友。
我无聊了，为什么你在这边 keep？
Oh shit！
我点的是不下两个。Oh my god！ 看到了，
IG 嘛，
呀，我看到了。
有。
我说我问你们。
Revelio.
Holy shit！
听的。
My god！ 完蛋了。
庆典有玩吗？
有。
在哪里？
他来了。外门。
怎么办？你看你
怎么办？
怎么办？
我全部人在这边了，
我全部人在
全部人在这边了，What the fuck？
谁？
你们呢？
全部
我们呢？
人不是全部人没。
是。
情人节没有人啊。
Oh my god！
来，我帮大家讲话了，大家都是没有人爱了。
外面打有钱，不然家都没有。
你够了啊！讲你最有钱的就是你婆婆了，你还一直讲我有钱。
啊你呐，穷宅的。
This mine is too small for whatever it is.
哇，这边进不到。
哎，那个人呢？
不懂，死很久。
来。
Revelio.
哇，这块啊，算了，没什么打下。
对啊，经典了。
有。
我没有玩了，我跟女孩子出去，耶
耶，真好。
To worry about. Rather unwise coming back this way. That's better.
好了，第二把。
你用什么？
第二把。
什么？
这哪呢？这好呢？
Get away with that.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio.
Hello, motherfucker.
Whoa.
啊你他妈久的啊？不能在这边，不能在这边了。OK， 在这边就回我了。
什么？
不能在这边，
我这边摸什么？
不能在这边啊！
为什么我在这边？什么意思？
Revelio.
就是有没有别的 event 没？
没有啦。
Oh my god！ 我点来嘞，我的 fuck！ 叫你玩的也是干你妈，最慢也是你，快点！
好在 login， 全部 login。
哎。
睡啦。
哇，老爷全部金色的东西。
刚好，
Revelio.
金色哦。
我要波波嘎乐 man， 我不要金色 man。
Clever.
Incendio.
Invite for this.
OK， 哎呦，我们都没有那个
This
rank
is not
man，
good.
the hell？
They're building
OK，再赢外
enormous
多2个
drills,
可以吗？
bigger than this mine could contain.
对，
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
是一个咩？你带还有
那没有吧？这个是下一场。为的，到现在要，可是我觉得不可能的事情哦。啊，这种人。
哇！我来了！
哦，OK， 哎，要找女孩子来了 ，Thank you。要会 carry 的 man， 要会 carry 的。
等下我的 video 又断2半，再去 render 过来。
啊？
There you are.
What the fuck？ 我穿这衣服有东西。
You won't. Are you quite finished?
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. out of here, Amit. Look, the lift. Revelio.
Welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Doink, 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 doink.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
这个也满了，全部都满了，够力。Breeding pan. This is抓到这只还有，这是白色的，我变黑，它已经变黑了。Oh my god！ What？ Unholdable bubble. Stamina AA waka waka AA. 啊，到最后还是要被500块啊。 What's that shit?我还没有收到咩？呀呀！ Focus for you.
area.
Damn.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wait, what? 说真的，我要从下面。这更要绕一圈。Oh my god！
Revelio. Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Time to go a little quicker. Slow down now. There we go.
为什么？在正后面。Portrait for vessels with the night chamber. 哦，我接着去，这边也不是，whatever 啦。
Revelio.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. I once flew to Ipswich for that.
Revelio.
Why? No clue. Motherfucker 一直带我来这边。啊，重新走过，重新走过。唉。
Revelio.
Bro.
Revelio.
Fuck my FPS. Left side.
Revelio.
Fuck. 就是出去。I see.
Revelio.
You made your point!
What the fuck, 假死啦！
Sorry!
Revelio.
哇，还要我自己来走，够厉害！还好我记得路。
Off on another adventure, are we?
是哪里？有这边的这个吗？没有啊。这个人也没有。哇，难道是在这边？也没有。You fucking serious right now？ 那这个是一个寂寞不了命。
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know.
他讲要去 Professor Fig。Oh my god！
Mine now, demiglass. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather... task.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, More than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful...
Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And and, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
9加3 12 7。15加27 7 336。
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair.
Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Alohomora.
You.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Has your brain been infested with bundimans? A maneuver like that could
In
have gone...
this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. There's no getting past them that way. Doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
No fucking way.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance.
No, no, no!
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
不能改，讨厌的是。
Revelio.
多用3技能。6推，6-4。
must be for me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable,
wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganak?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here. Top's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Revelio.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so perhaps you can. He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the Scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Holy shit. What the fuck should make you? What?什么要去买东西的？
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain.
Revelio.
Outside the Slytherin common room, we need to talk.
Bombarda! Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Alto. Accio. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Revelio.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Lumos.
Secret chamber. Oh, ho, ho.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Lumos.
You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio may help.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Revelio. A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous.
Revelio.
Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Hera.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Revelio.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each of the clues.
Sendo! Leviosa! The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
哦，要动上面，下面是手，上面是圈圈。
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
变悲剧。
Incendio!
This is shit.
Lumos.
啊，还被挂了，好像什么尾巴，老鼠尾巴，我有一个 Z。哎，要浪费我药水。
Another welcoming sword, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Lumos.
Fuck yeah.
Confringo! This journal entry, another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Lumos.
What the fuck? 上面是鱼，下面是海水。
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but
Revelio.
for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop.
Revelio.
But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous, there's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Wow, 这个百年水喝一口。
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
To leave.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
Damage taken over time.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her.